Hey guys, so around 2022, like 3 years ago, I just started hitting the gym like properly. I was working out off and on, push-ups, some dumbbell exercises, but I was never consistent. I would never say I was properly working out to where you would expect gains. I kind of just went. But I moved into an apartment building that had a gym on the roof for free. So I thought, hey, let me just go hit it. And this was in 12th grade, so around 2022. I would go because I had no school. Right, I would just go around like 5 p.m. every single day, and I just keep going because I had no worry about classes or anything like that, so no responsibilities, and I could go whenever I wanted. So I kind of just did that. I went whenever I wanted. Now, me actually working out pretty tough and like properly is a different story. I didn't do that at all. I have no idea what to do. No coach, nothing. I kind of just did a trial and error basis on working out, so no gains. But I went whenever I wanted. Then school started, right? So school started and I'd have to wake up around 6 a.m., 6:30, and then I'd have to get ready, go to the bus. I'd have to go through 8-9 hours of school, and then I'd come back around 3:34, and I'd be super drained. Like super drained. I had no energy, no physical energy, and because like school is both mentally and physically draining, because especially when you have to take an hour bus to and from, it gets kind of tiring, right? And especially like I didn't eat, like I wasn't bulking or anything, so I had no excess energy to like dispose. So I really did want to just go and hit my bed. Like I just wanted to hit my bed, scroll on my phone, play some video games, low frequency activities to get my mind off things. But I really wanted to go to the gym, like really wanted to go. Like that was the one thing that was healthy and like productive that I actually had a positive feeling towards to go and do every single day. So even though I was tired, even though I had no, like I couldn't be asked, there was no asks in my brain or fucks to give to go, I still went, even though I was super tired. And I never really noticed how good that was until right now, because I see a lot of instances of people just blaming their classes or blaming, oh, I have so much work to go to the gym and come back, because I wasn't necessarily especially like energetic kid, right? I'm not a physically energetic kid, especially when I was younger. So me having that like willpower to go to the gym and like hit a workout, even though I was super tired and super drained, is like really respectable, and I respect myself for that. Like that was a very respectable thing to do. And so if you have trouble going to the gym because you have classes or something, this video is just for you. First of all, respect to you, and I'm glad that you're watching this video. So many people sit on Instagram, Reels, TikTok, and they just scroll infinitely and they waste their time, and they don't even watch videos that that they even like, right? In the end, they don't even like the videos. They might have a small laugh, but that's about it. So it shows that you have a little bit of self-respect and brain power left in you to watch videos that will actually help you. So the first mindset you can keep, if you have trouble balancing the gym and school, especially if like your school schedule is like 8 hours a day, like kind of like a work time, I want you to hit the gym, what I did, right after you come back. There should be a minimum like the smallest amount of minutes that pass from you coming back home and hitting the gym. Now why? Because when you come back home, you're very tired, but you need to reduce the time that you're in the house and increase how fast you go in the house, drop your stuff, get ready, and go out of the house to go to the gym, because your body's not gonna have enough time to register and delve and like swim in the idea that you're so tired and you want to sit home, you don't want to do anything, you're so like sleepy, you just want to cook something, play some video games, these low frequency activities. It's gonna start delving into it if you sit in the house with that tired feeling like for a longer period of time. If you reduce the time that it takes for you to get in the house and go to the gym, because you want to, right? Deep down, you do still want to go. Don't act like you don't want to go. So you're just trying to reduce the time from you coming in the house after school to you leaving. What this will do is not give your brain enough time to register that you're tired enough so that you can still go, because you have this drive, this desire to go. And if you continue this, your brain's just gonna get into the habit, it's gonna change its brain, the neuroplasticity, into believing that, okay, after we come back from home, after we come back home from school, we have to go to the gym. It's gonna build that relationship in your brain once you force yourself to do it, like at least for a week. And you know this, right? Like, for example, you might have seen a video for like bulking. So if you're like a guy who's bulking and you have trouble eating your whole meals, there's a lot of videos, a lot of advice out there where they say that you have to set a timer and just spam eat your food and not wait to like eat longer, like take longer meals, because the longer you take to eat, you're giving your brain more time to register that you're full. And once it clocks that you're full, it's gonna stop you from eating. This is the same mindset. Once it clocks that you're super tired and oh, we can't be asked, it's gonna make you feel like that. First, it feels like that, and then it's gonna make you feel like that, and then nobody wants to go to the gym, and then you miss a day, and then one day is whatever, right? But then you miss a day again and again and again, because you build that relationship. Remember, any action you do builds a small amount of relationship in your brain to those two activities. If you're the guy who comes back home and you sit around for 5-20 minutes and you're like, oh, I'm so tired, eventually you're gonna sit on your bed or play some video games or, pass the time and not actually hit a workout. And so your brain's gonna build a relationship of, oh, this guy's the guy who comes back home, sits around for a little bit, feels tired, and then, does tired activities. But if you force your brain to build a relationship that, okay, after coming back home, I'm going to hit a workout outside my house, it's gonna build that relationship. I don't suggest working out in your house unless that's exactly where you work out with the whole gym equipment, but chances are you don't have a full-on gym in your house. You probably have a gym in your building or outside your building, or it's walkable distance. I need you to go over there as fast as possible from coming back home. You can take a shower if you want, but then make sure you're always moving and you're leaving your house. This is almost gonna guarantee that you don't really feel like, getting tired and sitting at home, and you're not gonna feel like, oh, I don't have time for the gym, even though you have time for the gym. So the second mindset to keep, and this is exactly what I would do instead of what I just said. So what I just said is an amazing tactic. It works, especially if you're not too, scheduled guy. You don't really wake up too early. You don't, have a full out schedule. You're simply just looking to fix the problem of, I don't have enough time after my school day to go to the gym. What I would do instead, because what I did back then was very good. It was actually a really effective tactic, which is why I put it in the start of this video. But what I would do instead with the knowledge I have now is I would not go to the gym after coming back home. I'd sleep earlier and wake up at least an hour before my school bus comes to pick me up to hit the gym. And now this is just a personal preference, because I don't mind waking up too early if I'm doing something productive, right? So I could probably, if you probably go to sleep at 12, 1, and then your school bus comes at 6:30. That's not very good for your sleep anyway, and plus you're missing out on a lot of hours. If you can build a habit of going to sleep earlier every night and waking up at least an hour, maybe even 45 minutes before your school bus comes. So if your school bus comes at 6 a.m. or you normally wake up at 6 a.m., wake up at 5, right? And when you wake up at 5, you have a whole hour to go hit a workout, freshen up, and then go to school. For a lot of people, this might be you, working out actually increases their energy. Me personally, I'm a guy who works out really intensely. I work out way more intensive than anyone I've seen. I feel really tired after the gym, right? But I would still go ahead and do this so that I can finish the workout, get that task out of the way, so that I can just focus on school and come back home and then feel tired. The benefit of this method is that you get the work done immediately in the morning, you wake up early, which is always more productive, you sleep earlier, which means you're getting healthier sleep, and you don't have anything to do after going to the gym. If you're watching this type of video, you're probably not doing anything productive after coming back from school anyway. So you can now do the gym in the morning, go to school, come back and feel really tired and just do whatever you want for the rest of the day. Both of these methods work. You have to figure out which one you like more. In my professional opinion, I would say go do the second one where you wake up earlier, but if you don't want to do that, that's completely fine. You can also do the first item, where it's just hitting the gym right after you come back. Both work beautifully. If you like this video and you want to see more, click the subscribe button. It just tells me you like this video, and the like button. If you want to see more videos right now, you can click my face down there. I have a bunch of videos just like this one. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.